In the previous video, we started setting up our weapon damage, and based on where we hit the zombie, that dictated where or how much damage was actually applied. So I have it printing out the damage right now, and we ran into an issue of, granted this was my stupid mistake, as this is just very basic, it's just C-based switch syntax for a switch statement. I forgot to add in breaks. So we're only getting hits to the head or none. But we can see the weapon damage here, so this is essentially what's happening. So I'll shoot him in the chest. I get enum, hit head. Shoot him in the head, enum, hit head. I shoot him in the leg, enum, hit none. So there's no torso. So to resolve that, we need to add breaks. So after the torso's hit, we break. After this location's hit, we hit break. There's no reason to actually bother breaking after that last one, but it doesn't really matter. I want to go ahead and add it just in case we end up adding anything else. And you can ignore this part as well. This was just for to make it easier to figure out what was going on until I realized the stupid mistake I actually made. So this should fix it. So we should have 70 damage for a headshot. We'll wait till all the zombies spawn. So hit the head, weapon damage, 70. Shoot the torso, weapon damage, 22. So 20 times 1.1 is 22, and a shot to the limbs is 20. So now we have everything working. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. 3 shots to the head. Actually, I just realized the health is going to go up, so I'm just going to do a quick test. 1, 2, 3 to the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish. I messed that up. Just want to wait for him to quit moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 total shots to the legs to kill. So now that we have that in place, our weapon system for the most part is kind of done, I think. I want to go ahead and remove the logging here. That's no longer really needed. And give a quick recompile. But as far as I can think of right now, granted it is 4:30 in the morning, so I'm quite exhausted, so I'm probably missing something here, but I think we have the base for the weapons damage system done. We're probably going to end up tinkering with it later, but this will be very easy to make derived classes, such as if I wanted to work on this STG, let's pretend this is the Sturmgewehr here. I would just go down to weapon damage, change the base damage, head multiplier, and torso multiplier to whatever the values in the game actually were, and that would kind of dictate your hit. Now, I do want to make one quick change actually. Not the calculator, maybe it was this one. Oh, what was it? Did I bookmark it? No, I did not. So it was called zombie something. So I'm related to zombie damage. Massive zombie guidance stats. I'll go down here, link to gun damages. That's what I needed to bookmark. So I kind of want to go based off of all the hits to the center. Eventually we're going to end up adding this, but I want to make the change now actually. Why not? We're going to set this up so we have 3 actual hits for the multiplier. So that way it corresponds, a little bit better. So let's go open up the physics asset for the mannequin. And we can see here. So here's our abdominal, which is spine underscore O1. Spine underscore O2 would be the chest. And pelvis is, I'm going to count it as part of the abdominal. So we're going to have pelvis and spine O1 being the abdomen. Hey, I pronounced it right. So let's go back to zombie base to the get hit part. So here's where we calculate a torso hip. I'm going to add one more else if, and let's call this one abdom. I'm copying it. I don't even know how to spell it. Abdomen, and change this one to chest. So what we're going to do is if the bone name contains spine, we need spine O2, and yeah, spine O2. That'll be just for the chest. So let's go ahead and remove these checks here. We're going to change it to bone name dot equals spine underscore O2. So if it equals this, spine underscore O2, that means it was a chest hit. Wait a minute, I'm in the wrong thing. Am I? Spine O2. Oh wait, are these both spine O2? Spine O1, spine O2. Okay, so spine O2 is overlapping, so it's not too big of a deal. So we're going to have spine O2. Yeah, okay, so I guess we just literally have to check spine O2. So if it's spine O2, return 2, meaning it's a chest hit. And now we need to calculate the abdomen. That's going to be spine O1 and pelvis. So we're going to do if bone name dot equals f string spine underscore O1 or bone name dot equals f string pelvis. So we have spine O1 and the pelvis. That'll be our abdomen. Here we're going to return 3. I'm just going to change these out. So return 4 and return 5, like so. So now I want to edit the comment that I have for it. So 2 equals chest, 3 equals abdomen. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. 4 equals neck, and 5 equals head. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Okay, so now that we have this set up, we can alter it a bit. So this doesn't matter all that much. We're going to have to change it slightly, but I will deal with that here in a minute because this is focusing on points and we are recording at 8 minutes. So let's see how far we get. So now we go back to the hit portion of the zombie base class or the zombie class and go down to our switch. We're going to add a couple more. We're going to add another case for 5. So now we have 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if we look at the get hit part, we have 2 being the chest, and we need to actually alter our weapon base enum. So we have none. We have the chest, so umeta display name chest. Then we have the head, and we want the abdomen. So we're going to go from none. Let's actually start from the top down, make it a little bit cleaner. So we have the head, we have the chest, and then the abdomen. So I cannot remember how to spell abdomen. So we're going to do it like so. So for the enum, we're going to have none, meaning like a limb shot or something. Then we have the head, then the chest, then the abdomen. So now we're going to do a comparison on those. So zombie base, as you can see, this is having an issue. So hit location number 2 is equal to the chest. Then 3 is abdomen. Okay, I'm spelling that right. Then we have the neck, and then the head. All right, I'm not doing the neck. Why not? I'll do the neck. So we have the head, then we have the neck. chest, and then the abdomen. So now that has fixed itself. So you have 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure these all match up. And it's being super slow again. That's fine. I'm almost positive of it. So let's see. So that's going to dictate that information. So let's go to the damage multipliers. Go to weapon base, go to F weapon damage. Can we do a switch on enum? Oh, neat. That means yes. So we have this issue here under get damage. So I want to rewrite this for a switch. So switch hit location. We're going to do case starting from the top. So we have the head. From here, what we're going to want to do is return base damage times head multiplier, like so. Then we want to, actually, since we're returning it, we don't have to worry about a break. We have the head. We're going to have the neck, chest, head, neck, chest, abdomen. So neck, chest, abdomen, like so. So this is going to return, let's see, back to the damage. We have head, chest, and abdomen, which means we can actually get rid of, now that I think about it, the neck. So base damage for the chest, we're going to do chest multiplier and abdomen multiplier. So those are what we're going to return. So now we just need to change this. So torso multiplier equals chest multiplier. And now we have one for abdomen multiplier. So chest multiplier in this case is equal to 1.25 and abdomen is 1.1, like so. So now we are pretty much set up. Right, there we go. I want to get rid of the if statement and we should be good to go, but we need a default. So default, we're just going to return 0. Okay. So we have head, chest, abdomen. So we'll call get damage. Pass in the hit location. We do not have one for the neck for the calculation, so I'm going to flat out get rid of that. Instead, for the neck, for case 4, I want to make that be the head, just like previously. And now I'm going to compile. I think we are pretty much done there. So now I'm going to go ahead and just shut down the editor to restart it here in a minute. While I do a quick look to see. And I'm eventually, probably in the next video, change this to run with an enum instead. Okay, so we have that compiled. Let's give it a run and test. So we should have 70, 25, and 21, and 20. So let's see. Headshot. Okay, he's dying, but it's not printing out the value. Oh, I'm an idiot. I stopped the stupid log. So now I'm just going to be printing out weapon damage again. So yeah, 70, 25, 22, and 20. Just trying to remember the damages exactly. Please work so I can just go to bed. Alrighty, so headshot. Damage 70. Torso, or the chest. 25. Lower belly, slash groin. Okay, I think I missed. Okay, so damage is being 0 for that area. Shoot him in the leg. Also 0. So it's only the head and the torso. I want to do a quick check on the weapon to make sure nothing's broken in there. There's multipliers. Check weapon enter. Okay, get damage. Oh, for the default, I want to return base damage, not 0. So now we call get damage, pass in the hit location. We have the chest, abdomen, and head, as well as none. Should be good to go. I have to figure out if this is still an issue, where it's causing, or what's being caused, or where it's coming from, I mean. But if the issue still persists, then I'm going to stop the video here, and we will work on it in the next one. Wait for all 4 to spawn. Shoot the leg, damage 20. The groin. Groin's just giving a damage of 20. 25 and 70. I think that issue is coming from up in here. Yep, because I did spine with a capital S. So now we're going to recompile one more time, give it a quick test, and call it. Wait for them to spawn. Okay, we have the 22, so the abdomen or the spino one's hitting, but the pelvis is not. So we have 25, 70, and 20. So everything's working other than the pelvis. Sure, we'll check that we spot it right. Yeah, looks like it's spot right. So we're just gonna end up fixing that in another video. But for now, I need to go to bed. So now that this is mostly out of the way, I want to make a comment. Pelvis no hit. And we will continue in the next one. So I will see you then.